Hello everybody, welcome to our third live in our second series here together with sambabeats.com.br where we bring to you fantastic artists from the world of batucada in Brazil and specifically in Rio de Janeiro. This week we've brought to you an artist of great acclaim, played with pretty much everybody. He's in the middle of a recording session right now, so we're super lucky to get him. It's Marcos Suzano. Everybody say hello, give a wave to Marcos.
Hello, alô rapaziada.
The session here today and all the rest of our sessions they're for free. Marcos has given up his time for free, but if you have a few spare coppers lying around, if you can make a donation to Marcos Suzano, all the links will be here on Zoom and on the Facebook Live. You can find the page over on jppercussion.com where you can make a donation. All of the cash goes directly to Marcos. We're not eating anything whatsoever. It's all going directly to him, okay? Please keep yourselves on mute. And when it comes to the Q&A, then I'll call you guys one by one. But you can put a question here in the chat. Let me know you'd like to ask a question, and I'll call you to come and ask the question when the time comes. But I'm going to hand you over to Gabriel Lopes, our partner here, musical partner, who's going to do a little introduction on Marcos, and then we're going to go ahead. All right.
Let's do it.
Hello guys, how are you? Nice to have you here again. Guys, Marcos Suzano is a big name in our percussion scene here in Brazil. He's the responsible of taking the pandeiro out of the traditional samba and choro genres, and he put that into MPB, pop music and rock music. He expanded the way that you can play in the genres that you can play pandeiro, invented a new technique. In fact, he was my teacher 20 years ago, and he played with the biggest artists in Brazil, but besides that, he is a big name. He has his own records and played in really good albums here from Brazil. I would say too that I love Lenine e Suzano. That is just him and a great composer from Brazil called Lenine, and one of the most well-known Gilberto Gil records, Unplugged, from MTV. This is a great record that you should hear. Okay, so no more things to say about him. It's a really honor for us to have him here. So enjoy it, guys. Suzano,
Let's
with
go.
you, my friend.
Okay. Thank you. It's for introduction. Well, let's take let's take the tail of the song, for example, that we were just listening. That's the song called Olho de Peixe, né? Fish Eye. It's 5/4 beat and 6/8 beat split in parts, né? So when the thing when Lenine showed me the beat on his guitar, so I thought immediately about the pandeiro. I think I realized that was pandeiro playing, and as I can start the one with the top of the fingers, like what we call my technique or inverted technique, so I start in here, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so I thought about using the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, kind of backbeat on the 4. So degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, back. And then I can add all these things. important thing is this odd beat, like 5, and is the accent on the 4 that gives some kind of breathing for the beat, you know. It makes more acceptable for not like we call here broken foot, né? Pé quebrado, broken foot, like up, né? Like up, always like a tick 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 tack, tick 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 tack, tick 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 tick, né? And then back, 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. The thing is when you work like that with the left hand, that maybe is the most important combination of movements to get this kind of fluid beat, né? This possibility of having the groove like a kind of really without any problems of, you know, leaking. Everything is connected, you know. When you can combine the left hand with the right hand, and this is the most important thing now in pandero practice, is to separate the movements with the left hand and the right hand. If you can really work together like this combination, yeah? Because left hand, when shakes, saves energy for and saves work for the right hand, you know, and right hand have more power to make the feels and to make the commentaries, or the, you know, basically the feels or the patterns, né? For example, now I just recorded a song that I have this. For example, the Congo that I call the Congo, né? One, two, three, four, five. I'm 5. Eita. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I fall on the 5 trap. 1, 2, 3, 5.
Eu vi.
Yeah. So you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and so on. And you can go slow. So this is a very, very useful groove beat, you know. Very important to learn, and maybe one of the most important beats to practice this, you know, the top of the fingers, you know, starting here, né? Like, can you see you know, where my hands are, you know, here, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, né? Tack it, né? Here. And the left hand is like tack it. For example, if I can play the samba inverted, né? In this situation, I have 1, 2, 1, 2, tick, né? And what happens, and then you leave the thumb that has the most the strongest bass sound, né? For offbeats. So it completely inside the idea of the Afro Brazilian, of candomblé music, where the low drum, the hum, we call hum, eh? The low drum plays like with liberty, freedom, and reacts to the dance and to the melody. For example, yeah. You understand? If you play samba like this, you want to make the feel. It's gonna be here, né? But if you invert, you can. So it's gonna be here. So that's very, very important to be able to play in the two directions. That's the first communication and important stuff. Very serious this point. And with the nylon, you can play a coco, a baião, or maracatu. So when you invert, I'm feeling now that playing, starting with the top of the finger, gives me this playing. Gives way more freedom and control than the traditional style. Today, I can say that, and I feel many friends that practice this style, feeling the same, pandeiro like almost flying on their hands, But of course, there are many guys now playing pagode in São Paulo, in Rio. Some samba players like Café, Cepacol, those guys, Neguton, they play great pandeiro, samba pandeiro, crazy stuff, really very crazy stuff. But it's a completely different, isn't it? Hey, JP, yes, it is.
Yeah, man. Where does your particular style come from? Who are you influenced by?
Well, basically my two big influences, né? Jorginho do Pandeiro, and Jackson do Pandeiro, né? Both of them. Jackson gave me this punching play. Because I saw Jackson playing many times, né? Pandeiro de nylon, né? Nylon pandeiro, amazing. He didn't play inverted, but he made. So when I inverted, I felt more confident. Way more. So it's open. Yeah. Once you escape from the downbeats when you start this, your thumb will never hit the downbeats. If you keep the sequence now, one here, the next here, and vice versa. Yeah? So your thumb will never hit the downbeat. Yeah? So the commentaries became more rich and more easy to do.
Because of the thumb is on the syncopated note.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Completely. That's very important. And of course, when you start to listen to our traditional candomblé music, you pay attention to the bass drum, we call the hum. and you understand what it happens. It's the same logic. If you listen to surdo de terceira on the samba school, you know, o surdo de terceira, o surdo de corte, né?
Yeah.
Né? It goes, it goes far. You can go far, yeah.
Can you play that one a little bit slower, just for the
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we can just
for
pick
the-
up what you're doing with your fingers? So nice.
One, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah. And you go. And left hand. Very well. And you can go, exactly. It's a very nice stuff, né? If you are using that. It's a very nice practice, you know, because it's important. Even if you play the barravento, for example, yeah. Yeah. It's a very nice thing.
This thing that you are talking about, the samba groove, this is really smart because when you are recording or playing with the roda de samba, you always have this big surdo playing on the second
Yeah.
and the fourth beat, and you have the tantan
Yeah.
always doing a surdo de corte, something like the surdo
Yeah.
de corte, but it's reinforcing the second beat,
Yeah.
and the pandeiro doesn't need to do that because it doesn't add too much
Yeah.
to the groove doing the thumb on the
That's it.
second and on the fourth beat. So you having it on the syncopated notes,
Yeah.
you know, you add to the groove like a surdo de corte, yeah?
Yeah, this is the best solution to escape from those guys. It's a hunting situation. So you escape from this, yeah, because you don't have to escape from there. Yeah, they are all fine. Shoot him. Né?
Yeah.
Shoot the pandeiro
That's it.
player. Fuck him. And then let's escape. Oh, here, pa, pa. Because today they use too many instruments playing this kind of the low frequency graduation instruments. For example, you have the kick drum. That for me is enough. And then you have the surdo. And then you have the tantan, you know. And you put the bass. And you put the 7-string guitar. And it becomes a nightmare, you know. So samba is like a
nightmare.
Okay. Yeah, let's find some place. Let's give the job to the guys and put 300 people to play and get this kind of strange sound solution, you know. That's it today. Unfortunately, you have many people making the same thing. We should add more space to the, you know, for the players to listen to their music, you know, to their instruments. That's why when you listen to a Paulinho da Viola record or a old Martinho da Vila record, you know, or a Candeia record, 70s or 60s, we don't have computer, we had like a 16 track or 8 tracks so long, you can listen way better to the instruments than today. That is it is a kind of paradox, because today we have an incredible techniques to record better and better and better, but we can't listen because we start, okay, we have 200 tracks, put 200 guys play, it's a nightmare. You know, you never listen well. So the arrangements are finished sounding silly, sounding kind of, you know, like not deep, you know. That's why when I listen to Jackson, there were only zabumba, pandeiro, triângulo, and agogô, and accordion. That's it. 5 guys, 4 guys. You listen to the instrument like a crystal, you know, crystal sound of the instrument. That's crazy, né? Interesting, né?
Yeah, and they used to play everyone together, so it makes much more sense for playing this kind of genre, the samba. It doesn't make too much sense putting a metronome and each one playing alone and
that's
make
it.
overdubs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Suzano, pode falar. Sorry, desculpa. Go ahead.
No, just I was going to ask if anybody wants to ask something.
Yeah, if anybody wants to jump in and ask a question, fire away there, guys.
Oh, I do. What is the technique in your fingertips?
The technique, basically, né, it's like I put my fingers exactly on the same spot. That is for the high frequencies. Basically, really here, close to the rim, almost not touching the head. Here, and my wrist here, here. So when I move to get the high frequency sounds. When I move to get the open sounds, the bass or the open sounds, I just move my fingers inside like a three this area here, 3 fingers inside, and I hit with the top of the finger, like with this. Let's see the camera. You see, it hits like almost 90 degrees. You know, to get a fast beat. And the thumb falls. So we can get this open sound. For example, on the bass pandeiro. You see?
Are you using more finger?
I use these 2 ones here, basically, to get the low with the top of the fingers. These 2 ones. Always here in this area is that, you know, you see these 2 tuning screws here. It's this is the area, and the thumb too. And when I go to the center, I just let it a little bit, try to mute the sound a little, so it stays spend some milliseconds there to avoid opening the sound. But the center of pandeiro is basically muted, like So very important. When I change the sound, when I change the note, is here. With the thumb here, the left thumb. You see? So basically, it's a question of hitting the with the right point of the fingers on the right place. Because if I hit here, doesn't sound, but if I hit here, it opens. You see, must be close to the frame. Né?
You're always pulling away with your fingers.
Yeah, it must be a very fast strike. Né? When I need the open sound, the mute, it slips a little, like some milliseconds there, enough to confirm that it's muted. Né? That's very important. People use the finger here. I don't use. I don't like. Because I need the four hands here, the four fingers here, the full hand to increase my grip, you know, to keep my grip as much strong, as much steady as possible. That's why I use this rubber, anti-skating rubber here to keep like, if I sweat, you know, when you sweat playing pandeiro, it's a nightmare. So
what's the rubber?
It's kind of, you know, this anti-skating rubber you use under carpets, or you know, or when you serve some dishes, you put, you know, on the table. It's a pretty one, like it's a kind of a net, yeah. But some rubbers, like if we call here in Brazil EVA, EVA. I don't know. In Japan, they sell it. They sell the piece of rubber like ready with adhesive tape. It's just buy it and put it here. It's incredible. This is my new practicing now. I'm making it. Now,
so nice. What are you doing? You're like,
This is my practice for television practice. So the pandemic times, television a lot. So okay, football. Okay. Let's say Everton against the other day I was watching Everton against Chelsea, I think so, and then I was watching TV and then. It's a nice movement. On nylon skins. It's very interesting, né? And I also there's a good one that I also playing a lot like this. I'm gonna change my position for you to see, to understand. Also, my son, you know this Brazilian, you know tamborzão, né? The baile funk beat, né? Tamborzão, né? The backbeat that we play in baile funk here, né? So it jumped the tempo, né? Jumped from 130 to 150, now 170, 177. They are playing fast, but 150. When you play like above 140 BPM, the 16 notes and pandeiro playing, crazy mosquito, and this, it's yeah.
Get him out.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. So if I start to play like. side. So, but the back side. So really, it's like a 1/16 note followed by the other one on the other hand. Interesting because it's not so busy. Né? Yeah. It gets crazy. Too fast. Too fast, né? It's a nice practice too. So it's like I start to use it a lot in some recordings that I'm doing this time, those months. People send me some songs. I record at home. I have my studio, and okay, let's try this. So I start to realize that it's working a lot because it's not so busy beat, you know, and you can have a very interesting accent, you know, game like a. You can really go deep on accent, and it's good for the groove sometimes. When you
Nice.
It's very nice.
That's
very
nice,
also.
man. It's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
unusual. You don't see anybody pretty
Yeah,
playing it that, you know.
Yeah.
She Mali in London, thanks for your question. I hope that answered it for you. We're going to go to Singapore, Suzano.
Oh, really?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, Tocador, where are you? That's our new friend from Singapore. Tocador.
Yes, I was actually about to ask what's
Hello.
what's the typical exercise that you would like to recommend, but I see that you have lots of techniques to play. So I'm sure there's a lot of varieties of exercises that we can do, but what kind of exercise that you would recommend that be like an exercise that comprise most of the techniques that you have done? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, basically,
Thank you, Tocador.
Valeu.
basically, for the high frequencies is the most important ones, in my opinion. Né? Basically, the one is boring, but it's important. Né? It means that you choose one tempo, for example, BPM, like a 80, 90, 100. Anyway, depends on your skill. And then you start to like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, the accent. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So you accent 4 times each 16 note in sequence. 1, 2, 3, and always with the step, like stepping the tempo, you know, like with the foot, tick, 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 tick. This is important for the left hand for control. And at the same time, if you replace the accent for a bass sound, you can like a 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1. You can make this. This is very important. And there is another one that is also very important is when you remove the second 16th note. So you're gonna be 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1. And then what's happened? When you start playing fast, you see? Yeah. This is very important to get speed and control. So you just remove 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, So you remove the second 16th note. Those two exercises, if you practice like some minutes, like 15 minutes, half an hour a day, you go far. You know, it's important. And at the same time, of course, if you can practice like a 1, 2, put the sound, to get the. This is important for you to understand the position. The most important thing is that in the beginning is to understand that you have to try to avoid double stroke. It means like it means that if you hit here, the next must be here, and so far. You go because if you split your hand in half, you have high, medium, and low sounds. You have high, medium, and low sounds. You have the same kinds of sounds, the two sides of hand. It means that you can make any combination without repeating. You understand? It's very important. This is a good question, yeah.
Thank you, Tocador. That's really, really nice. Does anybody else want to jump in with a quick question?
I have a friend. I have a friend, the Italian friend, Maxi, that he studied with me here in Maracatu, Brazil, many times. He became a very good pandeiro player. And one day I was in Arpoador Beach, my son, me and my son, very huge summer, like 3-5 summers ago. Yeah? And my son came to me and said, "Hey, Daddy, look at your crazy friend is playing the pandeiro, he's coming." And I said, by the seaside. I say, "Hey, Max, hey, Marco, how are you guys?" "Oh, yeah. So, we play on the beach." "Yeah, man. Where did you come from?" I came from Leblon." You know, Leblon is like 3 kilometers, like a far, almost 4 kilometers from Arpoador. So I entered the seaside and start to walk and play the pandeiro non-stop. I say, "Man, that's it." And he was really controlling. Yeah? That's crazy.
Are you playing much in Rio at the minute?
Oh yeah. I didn't. We stopped our travels. Yeah, because of the pandemic situation. No concerts here.
Who are you touring with?
Nem Mato Grosso.
Yeah.
Yeah. We played in London last year. Yeah.
Yeah. Where did you play? It wasn't in
It was a very nice place. This very nice place in front of a square. What's the name of the 002? It's an old theater.
You're not trying to say the O2 with a French accent. ZO2. No.
No. O2 something. O2 something. Yeah.
Not in Camden. Is the O2?
No.
You've been in London for a while.
The hotel was beside the venue, so that was very nice. Yeah.
Brixton O2, is it?
No, not Brixton. Well, London. Yeah. There was a. You know what happened? There was a Brewdog brewery, Brewdog shop for the beer, very close, and they're very nice place.
No, the Brewdog's lovely, man.
Yeah. Punk IPA, I miss.
Tell me, well, they're serving it here on the tap. I don't know, where you guys are, if you can get that or not. But yeah, at least here we can. It's all over the place.
But we had a lot of concerts this year. They were all not canceled, but they were all postponed to next year. If we escape from this stuff that we can't fly and start playing, because there are no concerts here at all. They stopped. They only play on the drive-ins, but in Mato Grosso is not playing, unfortunately.
Is he recording at the minute?
No.
No.
Nothing. He's at home. Yeah, waiting.
Yeah. Like everybody, like the whole music industry. To be honest with you, like the whole music industry here in the UK, in Ireland, I'm sure in Singapore, everybody's just waiting to be able to go out and play some music. I was out in the pub last week with some friends, and we started singing around the table, and the guy came up, "No, stop singing."
No.
What are you talking about?
Don't be happy. You can't be happy.
No, at all
Fuck.
costs.
Yeah.
Speaking of something, which have you got some recordings you could let us know? Some recordings of yours people here could listen to. I'm not sure if everybody here has met Marcos before, or what your experiences with playing pandero. But if you have maybe some recordings you could recommend us to listen to.
Well, this Gilberto Gil Unplugged is good. Is a good one.
Gabriel, could you find some links to put in the chat?
Yeah,
please?
Yeah, for sure.
Also, there's a very good one in Zizi Posse, first album, and Sobre Todas as Coisas, né? Very, very important. Alceu Valença, Sete Desejos, very important recordings. Cássia Eller, Titan, so many, too much.
These are all recordings that you're on.
Many, yeah. Yeah, too much, yeah.
Yeah.
Too much. Marisa Monte, Cor de Rosa, Carvão, something like this. What's going on? My crazy stuff. What's that?
Which artists from kind of Europe or the US have you recorded with some pop or rock artists from the US or UK?
I recorded with UK Sting, né? Sting on the All This Time record DVD, Andy Summers, Andy Summers. Let me see. American one, John Baez, né? The singer, the old singer, né? Let me see some Kenny Grant. Kenny Grant is incredible. Amazing, man. There was a session and we were recording, and that was so nice, this session, because we were all sat in the studio, and he came in with like a jeans, a t-shirt, and I say, well, he's gonna make like a guide vocal, and he was singing like a crazy. We were playing, and I say, okay, next song, this is ready to mix. Next one, he was recording vocal. No, don't give a shit. Don't worry about. Just record like a king. Fantastic, old school, man. Yeah.
What were you playing with those guys? Playing pandero?
Playing pandeiro, percussion, some shaker, conga, repique de mão, some, stuff, moringa, udu drums, and this percussion,
Is what's your normal setup, your percuteria?
My normal is pandeiro, some shakers, cachixis, ganzais, né, udu drums, darbuka, tama, cajon, snare, sometimes djembe or timbal, and my hand sonic, the Roland hand sonic. I use a lot. Also. Yeah, too much. Yeah. Basically, when I have to make something, I can cover all the ranges of frequencies. For example, today I brought exactly like this, and I brought surdo, because probably we're gonna use surdo. So, but surdo is sometimes we don't. I don't use too much surdo, Yeah. I prefer a nice 808 than a surdo. A nice 808 sounds crazy. I really like it.
Suzano, what kind of microphone do you use in your low pandero, the animal head one?
Well, I'm using now a microphone called made by this guy from New York called Bill Bowen.
I have it here.
Very nice mic. But I really like the Shure SM98 Beta.
Let me spotlight that for the guys on Facebook.
And I like, this is perfect, And I like also the DPA 4099. It's amazing microphone, fantastic. expensive. DPA is expensive. Yeah, those ones are for.
I think Boeing stopped making microphones, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. He's kind of hard to find. Yeah. Sometimes he calls me, comes, appears in my house. And, he had a girlfriend in Rio, and when he came to visit her, it's always come by, and but crazy.
Mas o som desse microfone
É,
é
muito bom.
It's really nice, really responsive.
Very good. Yeah.
No, really responsive.
Here I'm using a Sennheiser studio mic. It's very good, 421. It's a very good mic. Yeah.
It's got arthritis.
Something happened with my sound. Wait a minute. Are you listening to me? Yeah.
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 Is the Sennheiser on?
It's here. Here, my
Okay.
yeah. What's it?
What do you record with in the studio? Do you just use one microphone on the Pandero? Or what?
Yeah. I'm using the Royer, ribbon mic. A Royer 121 downstairs. Very good. I have at home. Very good. Yeah. Excellent. Ribbon mics, they're good for Pandero. Expensive, but they're very good.
Do you just use one?
Yeah, I'm
That's
using
it.
one. Yeah.
Nothing else?
Yeah,
D112 or anything?
No, there's too much stuff on the basic tracks. Many percussion, so Pandero is not playing a big space. Must be just like a single track,
Sure.
Don't need to lead. If we need more heavy or more space, stereo image, we use more mics. Sometimes 2 or 3 more mics, like to get the phasing position. Very good, Very
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Are you planning? Sorry, GP. Are you planning doing new records on your own? You have some records.
Yeah, I have my
that
new
you made
record.
some.
I make a new record, very crazy at home in my studio, basically using Ableton and percussion. Is full of computer programming pads and my percussion together, trying to get some like a live sense and with a program and computer, quantize the beats. Interesting, different sounds. Some friends were taking part, Carlos Malta, Sérgio Cavazola guitar, Malta on the flutes and the horns, some stuff like this. Some the horns from Mato Grosso, the brothers, Achilles and Everson, trombone and trumpet, and they're great.
Musicians.
Yeah. So it's kind of this mixing, Carneiro on the bass, also another song. Eduardo Neves in another song.
Cool.
Yeah.
The best.
Just
And these guys are recording from their homes, or they go to your house?
No. Cavazzoli recorded from his house and sent me the tracks. But Malta and those guys, they don't have home studio, so I have to wait. I have to wait the COVID-19, give a refresh here, or then if you say, okay, I got COVID, so I'm cured, I can go by, I can stay in your house. Oh, come on, I already have my antibodies, that's it. It's gonna be like this for us, everybody's gonna have the antibodies, and
I just got it, man.
You got it? Really?
Yeah, I just got it. No symptoms. And
That's
okay.
good.
You're okay?
Perfect. Excellent.
No,
I hope
I had.
No, I hope I had, because most we have and you don't die. That's okay.
Can I ask you, as we're nearly out of time and we're about to divulge all of our medical records, has anybody else got anything medical they want to talk about?
Any ideas of
mental, physical, anything?
Yeah, we're here to.
Any extra limbs you haven't told us about? Suzano, because we're just about out of time, and I know you're getting back to the studio to record. You're well known for playing things like jungle and stuff like that. Yes. on the Pandero. Can you give us a few licks here for the guys?
Basically, it starts with a yeah. This is the beginning. Now you can make like some, if you go more straight, like a drum and bass straight. And you go fast. I like to make this one with a whammy pedal, like a detuning, like a fifth down. You like to just put the guitar pedal, you put a fifth down, and the jingles go down to like a. The jungle is also good, but this one like a. And if you get like a slap, sounds great. It's just like a whammy and RE20. You know the boss pedal, the green one, Space Echo, excellent. Yeah, simple and
so tasty. So nice.
yeah, it's delicious. I like to play this stuff too. For example, sometimes when I face some bossa nova beat, I like to play the jungle in slow tempo, and I use some like a sweep echo, but it's like, if you
Yeah.
yeah, do you understand that?
It's nice.
For example, another record with Gilberto Gil called Eletroacústico. There was a second project with him. There's a version for Imagine, John Lennon's Imagine, that I play this beat in the pandeiro. And I also add a kick, like an electronic kick on my right foot, like a sample, triggering, like a trigger. And then you hit.
Can I ask you one last thing?
Yeah.
If you're a percussionist starting out on your career, or if you have, what would you say to a percussionist starting out in the career? What's the bit of advice you'd like to give them?
Well, first, try to simplify the setups, because it's almost impossible to travel today by plane with so much equipment without going bankrupt. So you have to find really the possibility of the combination of acoustic and electronic stuff to make your life easy, even for performance on stage, because and for flying, for working professionally, you have to know how to deal with the acoustic and electronic. And you have to find, in my opinion, a combination of materials to get the, for example, low frequency. You have low frequency with the skin, natural skin. You have low frequency with wood. You have low frequency with the clay. So that's and so you have the high frequency with the cymbal, with shaker, and some like a nylon. So try to understand to reach the frequencies you want instead of having a giant, immense equipment. You know, it's not today. It's not so intelligent you know, it's not so intelligent. Thinking about like a relation, cost benefit. You know, that's the most complicated, because some instruments are very expensive and you use once, twice, and some cheap ones you use a lot. So that's yeah. It
Yeah,
doesn't,
totally. It's sod's law.
yeah, it's
Ginch
crazy.
fellas. Yeah. The thing that you spent the least amount of money on is the thing you make the most amount of
The
money
crazy
from, you know?
for me, the crazy is the hang drum, the flying saucer, like UFO, the hang. The hang is fucking expensive. The Swiss one is like a 3,000 Swiss euros, Swiss marks. Yeah, Swiss. I don't know. Swiss. I don't know.
Francs?
The money. Francs, Swiss francs. So this is incredible because you use it. We can use sometimes, but professionally you don't use so much. And you have samples, excellent samples of this. You know, my hand sonic has excellent hang sounds. I can tune. That's crazy. Yeah.
Guys, Suzano.
Yeah. This is good.
Thank you so much for your time.
I'm missing
today.
a lot, man. I'm missing a lot traveling.
I can imagine.
I talked to my wife. Say, well, the first place.
She
I
said,
would
"When are you going away?"
Yeah.
She said to you, "When are you going, Suzano?"
The first place I would like to go, I say, in scale, first place is Tokyo, because I love Tokyo. But the second place is London again, because I really like London, you know. But it's the second, I say, wow, man, this is something that really drives me kind of sometimes very sad, but I know we're going to overtake this stuff, and it's going to play. Probably very soon I'll be around giving a workshop or playing, and you can join. We can.
Have you been to Ireland much?
No, never. I want to go. Yeah.
It's time to
And
go.
I want to have some, you know, single malt also.
No.
Yeah.
Simeon, where
Please.
are you?
La Gavelin, La Frog.
That's Scottish.
Yes, Scotch. Yeah, Scotch. Yeah. Simeon is
Hennessy.
Irish. Hennessy. That's good.
That's the nice stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody, can we just say thank you to
Okay,
Suzano
guys.
today? Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much. Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great.
Hey.
Great.
Thank you very much, guys. It was I feel very happy, you know, being like together with you guys, like 1 hour. But
It's not enough.
to give.
Not enough.
It was enough to give me more energy. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Good. You're welcome. And thank you all. Thank you to Gabriel
Okay,
as well,
guys.
who's here with us every
Yeah,
week.
Gabriel. Valeu, Gabriel.
Irmão.
Hey.
Falou.
Thanks to everyone.
Vamos estar contigo de novo.
JP as well.
Falou.
Thank you,
Yeah,
man. Next week we have, with the thanks of Simeon Smith here from Samba, who's helped us with our next workshop with Messi Mario Pan from Iliaye. Simeon,
Very good.
Mario Pan is going to be deconstructing one of Iliaye's tracks and talking about the creative process there in Iliaye. So that's totally unmissable. Fantastic musician.
Yeah,
And to be
fantastic.
really unusual. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So if you want to check out Suzano's Instagram page, what's your Instagram again, Marcos?
Instagram is Suzano-san. Suzano-san.
Suzanosan.
Yeah. Also, if you want to get, I have the online Pandero course, né?
Okay.
It's called. You go on a website called SuzanoExpress.com.br. It's a complete Pandero lesson. Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
SuzanoExpress.com.br.
Okay, Gabriel's put it here on
That's
Zoom.
it. Valeu, Gabriel.
Thank you, Suzanne.
Thank you very much,
Thank you,
guys.
everybody. Please check out Gabriel's website as well, sambabeats.com.br. Have a look at ours, jppercussion.com.